My name is Maurice Hedaya. I'm the president and co-founder with my son Ezra Hedaya of a company called Barclay Brown. I make a device called an auto expander. This is an auto expander. White on one side, brown the other. Inside and underneath here is a little spring that we've incorporated. That little spring does some magic, which I'm going to show you in a few moments. The purpose of this piece of cardboard is to replace an age-old system of making a retail presentation, the store counter, like this. The purpose of the stuffing paper is to show the bag three-dimensional, wide, high, length. And that's exactly what the paper does. However, it is very wasteful. Wasteful of cost, wasteful of materials. And we have a newer, better system called the auto expander. Take a look. This little device replaces all of this stuffing paper, and it's much faster and much easier. It also ships flat, enables the bag to ship flat. Why is that important? Take a look. What's your preference? To ship flat like this, with my device inside, or with the stuffing paper? How many trucks can we save in a day, in a month, in a year? Many. Millions of truckloads. In order for these kinds of products to sell at retail, they have to be full. They have to look great. They have to show their size and shape, because Madam buys color, size and shape. And it's a very important issue to the retail merchant, because bags that are shipped full sell 30–35% faster than bags that are shipped that's shown flat. Flat means flat sales, stuffed means great sales. And the trick is to how can you do this and still have a reasonable freight cost, because you pay freight costs based upon shipping cube. So everybody wants a big cube in front of the customer and a zero cube in front of the trucking companies. Shipping costs are humongous. They're huge. Very important issue. Now, this technique that we have enables you to ship double the units in the same trailer, truck, pallet load, or carton. Double the units, because we've taken out all the waste paper and flattened it out and replaced it with a white one-sided sheet of cardboard with a spring along the center line. The bags are shipped flat from the bag factory into the retailer stores. When they unpack the bags, the retailer finds that, lo and behold, the bag opens up to its full sewn shape. Looks great, looks nice, and it's nice and easy to hang. They're very light and they're good, and it saves, frankly speaking, a lot of money and a lot of energy and a lot of cost. So it's a very economical idea. The idea was invented by Kmart. We sold Kmart a very large replenishment program for an entire series of 6 or 8 bags at any time. They were extremely valuable, but they required a lot of stuffing paper. And we had to hire fleets of stuffers, sometimes working as many as 12 or 14 hours a day, with swing shifts, to stuff up the bags and fill them with unprinted newsprint, so that the bags would look full, great, presentable. Without that, no soap. So because the program was so large, in terms of thousands of dozens, we spent a lot of money, we had trailers from Kmart on our back door all the time, parked ready to roll. We would load them up sometimes as late as midnight, so that they would go out the next morning to which one of their warehouses, and it was important. Their management, the corporate management of that company, knew about our business because it was such a fast turn, and we had to deliver for many years, 7 or 8 years. Our product crosses borderlines in the retail management of the handbag business. It crosses the operations logistics area because they are concerned with moving goods into the stores, and it reaches and it crosses the handbag area because our product actually goes inside the bag, and it's not the bag. The guys and the folks in the retail end of the business want a very full presentation. The merchants, 85% of the freight cost is in shipping paper, stuffing paper, not the product. 85% is the stuffing paper, 15% is the product. For the largest drug company in the world started in a basement in Brooklyn, New York. There's a company that everybody knows about today called Starbucks. They have 16,000 outlets. The inventor lived about 5 or 6 city blocks from this point. So if they could do it, we can do it. The truth of the matter is, I have an edge on the competition because women resent the stuffing paper. Every lady in America who buys a handbag in Macy's or Kmart or Walmart or Target or Gadzooks, Kadooks, Caboodles wants to know, why don't we make a change? Why do I have to have my bag stuffed and ugly with ugly paper? It takes a mile of waste, and I have to throw it out. It's only good for a moment's presentation. These guys are wrong. They're wrong. They got to change. They have to make a change. And I resent the fact that they're using so much paper and cutting down so many trees while they're doing this. We need some assistance. We have designed the product, and it fits. We know how to handle almost virtually every size bag, backpack, duffel bag, diaper bag, lunch bag, you name it bag, and give it a full shape. One of the major advantages that we have is the fact that our system does not provide crushed stuffing paper. Stuffing paper crushes up and balls inside the bag. And when it reaches the store, many times, they'll have to open up the bags, unzip it or unsnap it, rearrange the stuffing paper to make it look good. We don't need that. Anybody can utilize our product in any part of the world, just as long as we design it correctly for that bag, and we've been doing a nice job of that. My family loves the product. My wife adores it. She's a quality control lady. She sees them. She's got very good design sense, fashion sense. She's been a personal shopper for many years. She thinks most of them have come out the first time, the first prototypes, great, and if not, she'll correct and we'll come out with them. So she's the biggest critic and the most important critic. The merchandising team at a handbag manufacturer or a retailer's offices, that the merchandising team has to get over their shaking and terror of a little spring, because the spring works all the time. It makes the bag look nicer, fills in the holes. It's really great. The common way to stuff a bag is with mountains of paper. Paper is used abundantly to fill all the corners and shipped in cartons. One fully stuffed bag per carton, $3.63 per cubic foot. You pay to ship wads of paper. You waste a lot of money and you waste a lot of trees. The new way to ship bags is with the auto expanders installed at the factory. Bags can then be compressed
and shipped 3 to the same box that you now use to ship 1. You cut shipping expenses by more than half, and when the bags are removed from the poly pouch, they spring open to the ultimate display appearance. Save money, save trees, sell more bags. Barclay Brown, the right stuff.